News, sports, entertainment. Top 100 music on your Remedy radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
Kickoff Sports Shows are live on your Remedy Radio dial. Solutions 93.9 FM. The D-Day is here. But no, if Nigeria Super Eagles are ready to qualify for the World Cup. Remember, the qualifier started years back with different matches, but now it is the concentration on the playoff. Well, days ago, the players decided to boycott training right in Morocco. But hours ago, they confirmed that all issues have been resolved. It is now focusing on your opponents, Gabon, today 5 p.m. Nigerian time, to know how they will be going to face or even qualify to the final playoff to face either DR Congo or Indomitable Lions of Cameroon. My name is Oladakwa Kunubi. You're welcome to the Kickoff Sports Show this morning. We talk everything sports, not only football. We look at updates coming from basketball. We talk tennis this morning. And we look at what will also be going down in other football matches scheduled for today. Remember the World Cup qualification. Cristiano Ronaldo has been talking about being a good boy today against Ireland. But for the Three Lions of England manager Thomas Tuchel has been talking about likely deciding to use either Foden or Jude Bellingham. They'll be fighting for a place at the NPFL. Ramos Stars today will be in Abeokuta facing Rangers International in a rescheduled NPFL game. Remember, we're live on Facebook, live on YouTube, Solutions 939 FM. Let's jump and let's have your thoughts ahead of today's game. But first, let's talk tennis NBA here. All right, let's start with NBA here this morning as we look at results of games decided in the wee hours of today, where Charlotte Hornets defeated Milwaukee Bucks 111 to 100 points as Chicago Bulls lost on the road 113 to 124 points against Detroit Pistons. Orlando Magic was better than New York Knicks on the road, scoring 124 points to beat host New York Knicks 107 points scored by the host. Boston Celtics defeated Memphis Grizzlies 131 to 95 points as the Cleveland Cavaliers defeated Miami Heat 130 to 116 points. Houston Rockets defeated Washington Wizards 135 to 112 points. New Orleans Pelicans lost 117 to 125 points against Portland Trail Blazers, while Golden State Warriors defeated San Antonio Spurs by 125 points to 120 points. Dallas Mavericks lost 114 to 123 points against Phoenix Suns, who visited it. LA Lakers lost against Oklahoma City Thunders 92 to 121 points. Yes, my turn had to go down. But look at all the results of games. Sacramento Kings lost 100 to 133 points against Atlanta Hawks as LA Clippers lost 116 to 130 points against Denver Nuggets. Now, looking at all these results, we're getting different updates this morning. Remember, games will also be going down tomorrow, looking at how teams will also be preparing concerning the NBA games going down tomorrow. 3 matches will be going down. Toronto Raptors will be up against Cleveland Cavaliers by 1 a.m. 2 hours later, Phoenix Suns will host Indiana Pacers, while Utah Jazz will be up against Atlanta Hawks. Moving away from that, now let's talk tennis this morning, where we look at how the likes of Carlos Alcaraz and Yannick Sinner are finding their way. For Yannick Sinner, he wants to hold on to that number one spot, and for Carlos Alcaraz wants to return to number one. Well, defending champion Yannick Sinner secured a semi-final spot at the ATP Finals in Turin with a routine 6-4, 6-3 victory over Alexander Zverev on Wednesday. As a result, Sinner extended his winning streak on indoor hard court to 28 matches, stretching back to his loss to Novak Djokovic in the final of this event 2 years ago. It was also Sinner's first straight victory over third seed Zverev. A run that includes this year's Australian Open final and recent meetings in Vienna and Paris. Here is Yannick Sinner speaking after the victory.
It was a very, very close match. He had break chances in the first and second sets. Well, I served very well. And felt like, he changed a couple of things tactically. I was ready at times, so I'm happy how I handled the situation. But yeah, it was a very close match, and but still very happy how I handled the important moments. It's was serving very well, and fortunately I managed to break a couple of times, and it was a great performance from both sides. No, I generally didn't play a lot when I was young, so. I feel like it suits my game style very well. It's easier also in practice sessions to find rhythm. And that's it. I feel like when someone hits fast, it's very difficult to change the pace of the ball.
Yannick Sinner, world number one, speaking there now, talking about the man who lost against Sinner yesterday, Alexander Zverev. He accepted the fact that Sinner was far better than him, but he will keep monitoring to see how to get one against world number one.
I think generally today, the match, the biggest difference was how he was serving on the break points. Because I had more break points than him. I felt very good from the baseline, much actually better than in Vienna almost when we were in the rally. And to be honest, he had two chances to break me, and he used both of them. And I had a lot of chances, and I didn't use any. So the score was 6-4 to 3. But in my opinion, my humble opinion, I felt like the match was closer than the score maybe says. And I thought it was a very high-level match. I thought, especially from the baseline, we played very well. And this is how it is sometimes. Sometimes when he's having a day like this where he's serving unbelievable, his biggest strength is, of course, how he plays from the baseline, how he moves, how he hits forehands, how he hits backhands. But sometimes when he's serving like this, then it's also even more difficult.
Well, for Zverev, no be cha-cha-cha. It is more about showing walkings, but it could not walk yesterday. But now let's focus on what we're going on today. Taylor Fries will take on Alex de Minaur in the Jimmy Connor group of the ATP World Tour Finals, and it's going down by 2 o'clock. And for Carlo Alcaraz, it will be in action against Lorenzo Musetti by 8:30 tonight. And a victory for Carlo Alcaraz is assured of that number one spot, and just to finish up the job, maybe facing Yannick Sinner in the final would be a mouth-watering encounter, according to analysts. Now, looking at other games, other tennis tournament ongoing across the globe, going straight to Brisbane 3 ATP Challenger. Alex Bolt, Carl Overberg, James Duckworth, all won their matches today, including Tong Ling Hu. Right there at the ATP Challenger Champaign, USA, decided this morning. Stefan Koslov will be up against Taylor Zink, as Darwin Blanc will take on Ada Askara. And we have Kenta Miyoshi against Mika Braswell. Those are the matches going down right there. And in Canada, Liam Draxler won his game today at the ATP Challenger, beating Mikel Arsenault, coming from a set down of 3-6 to win 7-6, 6 long. Charles Brome defeated Patrick Zaraj 6-3, 6-2. Now Gabby Boyton will face Andrea Logon by 4 o'clock today as James Kent Trotter battles Louise Wassel. Declan Chan will be up against Antoine Gibdol as Mark Kan Skolke against Michel more will be going down by 5:30 today. Now, moved away from tennis this morning, let us talk boxing. In Miami, Britain's two-time world heavyweight champion has been absent from the ring scenes. He suffered a defeat by Dana Dubois in September 2024 and is now set to return in a bounce. But their exhibition was cancelled after a civil lawsuit was filed against the American world champion, and Joshua is now in negotiations for sensational showdown. I feel Anthony Joshua is just overrushing himself. Let's just wait if he can. He needs to wait to see how big fighters he can face. Now, it's an unexpected matchup. Paul, who lost a decision to Tommy Fury in 2023, inexperienced as a professional boxer and has only fought a heavyweight once before in an 8-rounder against the 58-year-old Mike Tyson last year with larger than normal 14-ounce gloves. Now we'll go on a break, right? And when we come back, we talk everything football. It is the Kickoff Sports Show live on Solutions 939 FM.
News, sports, entertainment, top 100 music on your Remedy Radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
You fit sabi dribble o, but you no fit dribble pass malaria if you no use insecticide treated nets. Malaria dey real o.
This message now from Solutions 93.9 FM.
Guess who's coming to town? Father Christmas himself is setting up his magical grotto, and it's landing soon, right here in the heart of your favorite city, Ibadan. Get ready for gifts, laughter, and that special Christmas sparkle for the whole family. Keep your radio dials locked on Solutions 939 FM Ibadan for all the details, date, time, and how your kids can meet Santa. Solutions FM, spreading the Christmas spirit.
News, sports, entertainment, top 100 music on your Remedy Radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
Kickoff still live on Solutions 939 FM. Well, shout out to Adeboja Yusuf. Good morning to you. And Adebayo Timile, T-Money, all the way from Fandike Academy. Now, let's talk about some Super Eagles of Nigeria facing their opponents Gabon today. Well, one man is sounding optimistic. He's none other than William Troost Ekong, who says the Super Eagles have put the bonus roll behind them and are now ready for the battle at the 2026 FIFA World Cup playoffs. Remember, the players and officials boycotted training on Tuesday to protest the non-payment of outstanding bonuses and allowances. William Troost Ekong confirmed the issue has been resolved and they are now focused on the task ahead. The centre-back insisted that the players will give their best in the upcoming games. The question is, what if the Super Eagles of Nigeria loses the game today? What will be coming from Super Eagles? It's the Kickoff Sports Show.
It's a brand new day, I'm feeling stronger. Yeah, I fit to do anything, you know. I fit to do my work now. Yesterday was tough, but I don't repair, I don't recover. Yeah, see me as a fresh. Now that they ask me how will I do it, like me I say I still in the way. It's for capsule, I'm for liquid. Yeah.
Repair and recover with Astamine, a blend of amino acids and multivitamins.
I can't seem to find the right event center for this party.
What's the problem? You sound so worried.
I've been searching for a venue that can handle both the formal ceremony and the casual after party. Nothing seems to fit both moods.
Have you heard of Awenia Arena Event Center?
Awenia Arena? What makes them so special?
They are the perfect blend of elegance and comfort. Their venue is versatile, has the perfect space, event managers, and security for every occasion. And they'll work with you to create the perfect setting for every part of your event.
Wow, this is perfect. Awenya Arena really nailed it.
They did. Visit us at 116 Obafemi Awolowo Way, Iyano Liberty, Okado, Ibadan, or call 0809 360 7888 or 0706 899 4970 to book your event today. Our Wenya Arena Event Center is where your event finds its perfect fit.
Great people of Oyo State, the Omoluabis of Jericho Businessmen Club, JBC, invites you to its third annual Socio-Economic Summit with the theme Future Ready Oyo State, Tech, Talent and Transformation for a Thriving Tomorrow.
Join us at the Jericho Businessmen's Club's annual Social Economic Summit, a gathering of great minds shaping a future-ready Oyo State, happening live at the International Conference Center, University of Ibadan, on Friday, November 21, 2025.
Let's explore how digital skills and innovation can drive prosperity for our state.
The summit also includes a future-ready youth digital boot camp to equip young people with in-demand tech skills.
Special guest of honor are His Excellency Engineer Sheyi Makinde, Executive Governor of Oyo State, Dr. Bosun Tijani, Federal Minister of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy. The Royal Father of the Day is Imperial Majesty Oba Rashidi Adewolu Ladoja, Arusa 1, Olubadan of Ibadan land.
Attendance is free, so register now at summit.jbcibadan.org.
Jericho Businessmen Club, shaping tomorrow together.
News, sports, entertainment. Top 100 music on your Remedy Radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
We are still live. Your Remedy Radio dial is still live. Kickoff Sports Show is still here. My name is Oladako Kunubi Wise. Now you can call me. Yes, and let's go and look at more updates. Not really good or main we're getting from Cameroon. But let's talk about the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Remember, I asked the question, should the Super Eagles of Nigeria fail to get a win today against Gabon? That means the boys will be out. And maybe a lot of people will now be saying, maybe because of the bonus row, failing to go for a training on Tuesday affected the players. But one man has backed the players to go all the way, puts all the whole bonus row behind them, bring on the spirit of Niger going into the game today. And his name is Dukudi.
For me, I know they will qualify. I have no doubt about it. They're going to give in their best. As soon as they enter the field, they throw away those problems. That's why they are top-class professionals, like I said. They don't bring their personal problems into the field of play because they know the world is watching and they want to, make their profile high. 2, if we don't go to the World Cup, for me, it's not a new thing. We should learn. We've never learned from our mistakes before. This thing has been reoccurring, like I said, during our days. It started from our days. Up to today, they've not found a solution. And once these things happen, for me, they should find a lasting solution to this problem in terms of settling allowances and everything. That is just me, my personal opinion.
I know a place where the land is greener and diversity brings beauty, just like the rainbow.
TY Mix.
It's hard to replace such a good feeling when the news of unity fills the air while the wind blows.
Super Eagles, no tension. You are winning by the grace of God. You shall win, you shall win, you shall win. Sawa, 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 sawa. No matter who they be, Eagles always go. 1 goal, 2 goals, 3 goals, 4 goals. No matter who they be, Eagles always go. 1 goal, 2 goals, 3 goals, 4 goals.
Okay, well, Super Eagles all the way. We're backing you to go all the way. No tension. Bringing your A game. And let us see the boys go all out to get the job done. Well, remember, the game is going down 5 p.m. Nigerian time. And we say, go, 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 Super Eagles of Nigeria. Well, no excuses for you to get the job done. And remember, by 8 p.m. we have Cameroon taking on DR Congo. Now, talking about that particular team, and not really good news coming from that side. Cameroon will be without Kido, Andre, Frank, Zambo, Anguissa, and Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting at the 2026 FIFA World Cup playoffs. Now, Anguissa, who was named the Syria Player of the Month for October, picked up on unspecified muscular injury during the training with the Indomitable Lions this week. The combative midfielder could be set for a spell on the sidelines. Okay, so we are also getting different different updates concerning Onana as well. But let's just move on and talk about World Cup qualifier matches away from Africa, and we look at what is coming from England, same as Portugal. Well, now, Harry Kane, Jude Bellingham and Phil Foden cannot play in the same England team together. This is coming from the coach of the side, Thomas Tuchel. The England head coach made the striking statement to journalists changes formation or system just to get star names onto the pitch. Tuchel also said he will not take 5 number 10s to the World Cup. England have an unbalance of talent, which is now in abundance in that position, but the indication he will make the tough call to leave out one or more of Bellingham, Morgan, Rogers, Phil Foden, Cole Palmer, and Eberechi Eze.
Phil and Jude, both of them had not a lot of training until yesterday, because it was the second match after intensive matches for them on Sunday. Yesterday was Tuesday, so they will be on the pitch with us again today, but for the first time for the full session and in full intensity. It's always nice to have Phil around. He's a nice guy, and like Jude, they are part of this squad, and the squad is happy to be together. This is a good spirit. There's good energy, and I'm excited to have later in the afternoon a good training session to prepare to have a quite complicated match to play. I know quite a lot about tomorrow, but about May and June, I don't know so much, and I hold myself back of knowing too much or pretending to know too much or like be even too much focused. So much can happen. Nobody wants injuries to happen, but injuries can happen. Players can pull out and drop in form. Other players can have form. So no, I'm very much open.
Yeah, and the France will be at home against Ukraine. Now, Italy will travel to play Moldova, while Portugal travels to play Ireland, right then Dublin. However,
the game will be quite the same that in Lisbon. Of course, they play with their supports and their sides. That will be more exciting, the fans and everyone. But in terms of tactics, they defend very tight and play in counter-attack. I think will be kind of similar the game. But we are prepared. We know it's going to be tough because they are very strong. But we should do it our game and try to win the game. Give to their national team. It's lovely. For me, it's a pleasure to play here again. And of course, it will be tough. I hope they don't boo too much to me to win.
Going into this one. Now let's talk about UEFA Euro 2028. Now Cardiff will host the opening game of Euro 2028 with the semi-finals and final scheduled to take place at London's Wembley Stadium, the 2014 tournament. Now going straight to the English Premier League updates we're getting has it that Wolves have appointed Rob Edwards as their new head coach after he left Middlesbrough to join the Premier League's bottom side. Edwards has signed a 3.5-year deal at Molineux. But now, talking about a comeback. I said Lionel Messi returning to the club as a player is not realistic after the Inter Miami Stars' surprise appearance at Spotify Camp Nou this week. Well, our heart keeps going to Oscar, a former Chelsea player. Well, he's getting better, and we wish him quick recovery. As report says, former Chelsea midfielder Oscar is in a stable condition.